up, y'all? It's your girl Kadiva Chanel coming to you live with a quick little Valentine's makeup tutorial. Well, let's not call it tutorial. I'm gonna show y'all a quick makeup look, okay? I hope y'all staying hydrated. This is water in my cup. Your girl is on her fitness journey because she tired of looking, you know, quarantine thick, you know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all staying hydrated, minding your business, being productive, and staying stress-free in these Rona streets. So my face is already cleansed. I've already did my whole skincare process. So first thing I'm gonna do is start with my primer. I gotta get used to this again. But I'm starting with my primer. This is an up-and-coming brand by me. It's in its beta testing. Now, primer, really you want to use, to me, where you're the most oily, or if you have like the very noticeable pores, then you know where those are, for sure. But honestly, for that flawless look, I tend to just put it all over my face. But definitely you want it in your oilier spots. So that was my primer. And my next step is going to be eyeshadow. I just want a pretty nude situation, so that's what we're going to do today. I will be using Miss Juvia's Place. You know, it's Black History Month, so we gotta highlight a black-owned business. And I love her palettes. The amount that I own, we ain't gonna talk about it. I got dang near all of them. And then this one is the Nudes, one of the mini palettes, and that was the Saharan. I'm pretty much just using this for this good old brown that's in here. This one and this one. I'm gonna need you to focus, camera. And then the Nudes has all these nice pretty golds and browns and nudes. So there we go. For me, I start with my eyeshadow. I don't know if y'all want me to do a whole bunch of talking. This is obviously experimental, you know what I'm saying? We getting to know each other, so I'm gonna have to find out what y'all like and vice versa. And I forgot to mention, I'm gonna take this. It's by NYX. Technically, it's supposedly a highlighter. You can't notice it a lot, but I have like this scarring from a transfusion that I got that it caused a reaction. So I don't like to put that orange on my face, because to me, because all you're trying to do is cancel out color, right? Here's a little beauty sponge. These are the throwaway ones. I know y'all see that little bump, but that's, you know, that's that little afterglow from the hormonal time of the month, you know. But I just do that, and it's gonna help to fix the help my foundation cover it a little better, I should say. Do y'all want me to talk through this or just do it? I know I'm not gonna cut it and fast forward it. I'm just gonna let it play. This here is LA Colors Conceal Correct in the peach tone. Sometimes I use that on this part too, but I really like the NYX, what's it called? Away We Glow, in the shade Rose Quartz. And I'm gonna use this same little sponge to just, you know, pat. And this is what I'm using to, as you can see, it dries pretty quickly. But this is what I'm using to get a good base for my eyeshadow. Let me grab me a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I personally do not use a powder to set the concealer on the eye, because what's the point? Y'all see my makeup cart right here? This is all makeup. I be wanting more. Just sad. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh, I don't use powder to set my concealer on my eye, because the eyeshadow is concealer. I mean, it's powder. Ooh, y'all excuse me. And I have freshly cleaned brushes. I cleaned most of them last night. I did not clean all of them. But I'm going to start out with this shade right here in the Juvia's Place Nude palette. Just to get a light little wash of color on the eye. And it's dang near my skin tone. So, again, I'm going for a really nude, soft, neutral look. Baby, this skin is glowing. Hormone spot or not, the glow is definitely there. Oh, and shout out to Miss Deanne Braids for my my cornrow slash knotless situation. I have my cornrows up here, and this side and the back is all knotless. So shout out to Miss Deanne Braids. That is my braider. I love her. She be hooking the sister up. Yeah, I gotta get her some good pictures too. Anywho, back to the eyeshadow. If y'all hear background like noise, that is because I literally live right next to the tollway. So it's pretty inevitable that you're gonna get something. Now y'all see, it don't even really look like I really put anything on, because that is literally like my skin tone. So I went in with that, and I have this crease brush is what it's called. This is absolutely my most favorite eyeshadow brush in the world. It's by Real Techniques. I think they done changed the colors or whatever, but I'm sure it's still the same quality. And then I come in with me a smaller brush to add some depth, which is going to be the chocolate color from this palette, the Masquerade, no, the Saharan 2. So I'm going to use this color right here to get a little darker brown. Get a little depth in there. I was gonna say, let me find out I didn't wash the right brush. But this is the brush I'm gonna use for that. This is by, I think it's Eco Tools. And it's precision blending. I'm gonna take it to get a little, get in that crease a little bit more and add some depth. Honestly, once you do your eyeshadow and your brows, to me, everything else is so quick. Let me warn you. See, you see that? See the difference? That's what we want. Subtle but pretty. Let me warn you, if you want like crazy cut creases and all that stuff, I mean, that's not really my zhuzh, you know? And I'm not gonna be on here pretending. Now, sometimes I get experimental and I might hit one, you know. But for the most part, it's gonna be a good old soft blended situation. Cause I'm just your regular smegular everyday woman. And even though I got color, I'll show y'all how I use. Like, if you're like me, where you're like, ooh, I don't know if I just wanna have a whole rainbow on my eye. Eventually I'll show y'all what I do personally to accomplish a little bit of color without going overboard. Cause I look at a lot of And this is definitely not in the shade because everybody likes what everybody likes. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Decline calling me while I'm making my video. And now I'm just blending it out. I didn't even add anything else to the brush. I'm just literally going back in and blending. Blending that color. And that's literally all that I want. Okay? Now what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna take me a brush like this. This is from the It's My Ray Ray collection, brush number 8. I want to say this is discontinued, but it's from BH Cosmetics, and honestly all the brushes are the same for the most part. They just changed the colors. So a brush like this, you can even get one by e.l.f. I have one that I've had for so many years that works perfectly fine. But I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna hit my brow bone right here with I think I'm gonna try this color right here in the Nudes palettes by Juvia's, please. Have y'all been getting y'all brows arched during this Rona season? I have not. So that would make, it's been what, 9-10 months? Because my brows, I mean, for the most part, I can just pluck the little hairs underneath, but they don't grow fast like that anyways. So being honest, it could have been like a year since I've had them done. I wish I had those real thick, pretty brows like a lot of y'all have, but I don't. But have y'all been trusting the threader? I just feel like you're too close for comfort in these Rona streets. And then again, I come back with this same brush and I'm gonna blend it out. Let me see. Still haven't added any more color to the brush. I'm already at 12 minutes. I was trying to do a 20-minute video. Maybe I need to shut up, or maybe I don't. Y'all tell me. I'm open to respectful feedback. And I'm taking the same brush. So literally this has been a 3-brush shadow look. And I'm gonna come in with this color right here. Good old gold. And I'm gonna come right and do this little part right here. Like so, like that. I'm gonna tap of the brown voice. Obviously, what you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. Now tell me this is not an easy situation that anybody could do. Okay, and guess what I'm gonna do? Blending in. The good old windshield wiper movement. Blend, blend, blend. Because I want to be soft and nude, okay? So that's it. That's all I got for you, girls. 3 brushes, technically 2 palettes because I needed the chocolate brown out of my Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. But for the most part, y'all saw I used the nude palette by Juvia's and that chocolate brown out of the other one. And from here, this is when I go ahead and put on my foundation. I use Fenty Beauty. Another black owned business. Shout out to Rihanna. And I'm shade 14 in the Pro Filt'r. I use soft matte. So that's what your girl do. I typically start out with me a good 2 pumps, and then if I need a little half a pump, I'll add it in. Of course, you use whatever kind of brush you like. I tend to like, I think these are called stippling brushes. Excuse me, Ultimate Buff. This particular one is by EcoTool. But I also have some by Real Technique that I like as well. So, and what I start out doing is I put it on my hand just like that, and I just dab it around the face, come back, get some more, and then, now see, I'll blend it in. For me, I tend to, even with this buffing brush, I tend to stipple it first, like press it into the skin, and then I'm gonna come back and buff it out. And usually when I do the half a pump, it's because of this side right here. And I'm looking at it right now, and I can tell I'm probably gonna do that half a pump. Getting that last little bit off my hand. I'm gonna take it all back behind the ear, under the neck, under the chin. I like a skin-like finish, so I don't go real heavy with my foundation, because I'm also, you gotta keep in mind, we finna put concealer on. So that's that first little go through. If you can see, you can still kind of see this situation. Yes, concealer will cover that for the most part, but I put like a half a pump, like that much, and I'm gonna go back in so y'all can see that you don't technically have to do concealer, especially on an everyday occasion. But this is Valentine's, so you know, you want to be a little bit more sharp, a little bit more beat. But again, I like a skin-like finish. So now this is where we at. Technically, you can blend down the neck. I ain't gonna lie. I got, what you call this? Hyperpigmentation on my neck from trying to wear fake necklaces. So I don't even be, listen, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So this is the point where I do my concealer to do my little highlight. I use Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser of Dark Circles. This one, she real popular. A lot of people use her. Come on, adjust. Ooh, it don't want to. But I use the shade Golden. So. Anywho, and I just take it and I put me a little. I basically make me some triangles right here. A little bit goes a long way. Trust me on this. So this is what I look like, and I'm gonna let it dry down a little taste. And this is the point where I put my brows on. I personally use a pencil. I also don't put concealer all up under there, which is why it's cool that I got my eyeshadow on there. So, bam, Beauty Supply pencil, Ruby Kisses, dark brown. Why spend all them coins when you don't have to? Where's my spoolie? Here's one. Spoolie, and then pencil. As I'm looking close up, it's about time to clean these brows up. Let me see if I can do it real quick. I'm just gonna pluck a couple of hairs. This is how I've been making it through these Roma streaks. I just pluck. You know, once it's getting a little shabby underneath, I just come right on through and pluck. Call it that. It's always that one that want to give you problems. Let me see. Okay. So anyway, back to the spoolie. Me, because I know y'all don't want to see. So you see I made my line under the bottom. The line at the top, you see how I extended out a little bit right there? The line at the top, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start like here. And I don't try to create something that's not there. I simply trace my eyebrow. Period. And then I fill in. You want to fill in like here, through here. Real good. And then lightly hit this little portion. And then I make my little, that's my brow. Staying hydrated. Again, that's water. You drinking your water, girl? Because you know that's the first step to great skin. Some water. And remember baddies, your brows are sisters, not twins. So trying to get them perfect. I mean, of course you want them to look as close to as sisters as possible, but trying to get them like identical twins, nah, because they don't even grow identical. So I kind of stopped there, right? Because this concealer been sitting here for a long time. I personally get me the smaller Eco Tools, still a buffing brush, but it just works better for me, and I just buff it in. Kind of a circular motion. And come down here. Up, edge control being a hater. It's okay. We'll fix that. I high-key need to go potty. There's water running through me. But we almost done, so I'm gonna try my best to hold it. Cause I don't want to have to like cut and edit the video. Cause I don't went to the bathroom. Anywho. I'm sure y'all like, we could live without that information. Of course, when you're doing somebody else's face, y'all already know, don't be blowing on your brushes. I really hate it that, like, we can't have music. Because usually if I was, you know, sitting here doing this, I would have my music playing. But, you know, since we recording for the YouTube, can't have no music. Since I'm going to leave this one with my voice instead of a voice over. What I done dropped. Okay. So next up is going to be setting powder. I do not bake. Again, I do not bake. And I have found that it's not a necessity for me. My powders that I use, drugstore, the only thing I buy from that has to come from like Sephora or you order online is my Juvia's palettes, my primer, which is mine, so, and then my Fenty's. But other than that, most of my stuff is drugstore affordable, because we got things to do with our money, so why waste that money? Well, not waste it, but you know, y'all get what I'm saying. Beauty on a budget is what I am. Anywho, this is Black Radiance. What's the shade? Banana. So I'm gonna use this, and then to set the whole face, I'm gonna use Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Dark. I honestly, I don't use a contour powder. I have had the darnest time finding one that doesn't turn my skin red. Which is not a look that I prefer. So I know I got time for that. Okay. So, oh, I'm tripping. This little same throwaway sponge. I know everybody love their beauty blenders, but listen, this baby gets the job done. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna take her and I'm gonna like dab her up under here. I mean, if you want to say, I guess if you want to call it baking, you can, but it's not baking because I don't let it sit on there for long. I just get it on my face and then I buff it all out. Literally get it on the face and then I buffs it out. Okay, so if you want to call that a bake, this is about as long as I'm gonna bake. Okay, back to Maybelline. Here's my powder brush, all nice and fresh and washed. I dip here, tap 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 tap, because that's too much on my brush, right? So I come back over here to the lid. Look at all that fall out. Way too much powder, and I still can go harder. So I won't tap all that out, or you could just start with your lid and have less. But watch this, I'm gonna blush. I mean, set the rest of my face, and while I'm setting the rest, I'm blending it all in. And that's that on that. One thing I did forget to do that I do like to do, because I haven't, y'all notice I never went back to spoolie my brows. I like to get the setting powder like so, like that, on the tip of this little brush, and come over the brows with it. What you do to one side, you gotta do to the other, like so, like this. Okay. Now, take my spoon. Wait. Because technically I should have did this before I had blended out. So I'm going to do this here. But then I'm coming back with the spoolie, y'all. Just to blend it on out. And I have a nice soft brow. Now I do want to clean up the top a little bit. Where my pencil at? Oh, I think that's what fell on the floor. Or did it? Where'd the pencil go? Stop playing, son. I legit do not see it. Okay then. Let's see if I got another round. I don't think I do, because it's time to go back to the beauty supply store. Where did the freaking pencil go? That fast. I'm looking at the floor. And all I see is this. Oh, I see it. But it's in a location that I can't get to it without doing too much. So, what we want to do? What we want to do? What we want to do? We gonna look at God. Here goes. It's another pencil, brown. This one is by Ruby Kisses, and I'm just gonna clean this little top part up because it got a little less sharp with that blend out. And that's it. That's it right there. So after this, I go in. I'm gonna put me a cute little color in my tear duct. I'm gonna use this number 7. It's my Ray Ray. Ooh, that sounded real horrible. It's my Ray Ray. Number 7, but this is BH Cosmetics. Because I don't think they selling this. And I'm literally finna take this same color that I put right here, and I'm gonna put it right in my tear line. Why do we make this face when we're doing so? And I'm also gonna take that same shade and come right here. Making a little more intense right here. Now this is all just a little razzle dazzle. You can totally skip this. Well, the waterline, you could totally skip this step if you would like to. And this can literally be an everyday look. I'm gonna take my mascara. You know what? Before I do mascara, let me do this. Let me spray me a little setting spray. This is CoverGirl Outlast Active. Spray me down. Spray me down. And then you know what a good trick is? Don't just let it dry. Take your sponge and dab, 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 dab. Dab it into your skin, okay? Especially in the T-zone. A beauty blender is better. I just forgot to wash mine. But these, in instances where I don't have washed ones, work perfectly fine. Everybody making Walmart, Target, Sephora, Ulta. You can get them anywhere, okay? What's next? I need some lashes. And how dare I forget to put a highlight on. Now I'm gonna highlight with this peachy color right here. in my Juvia's Saharan too. Okay. It's called Marrakesh. Marrakesh. I created my own. I don't even know if that's the right I'm not a blush girl. You'll notice this will be very rare occasions for me to put blush on, but I love to mess out some highlight. Okay. I use my finger for my nose. Yes, you can use your eyeshadows and blushes and all this stuff is interchangeable. All of it's interchangeable. We need a lash. Where's my lash glue? Let's see here. I do use lashes, and these are not messed up, so that's what I'm going to use. But they are Kiss brand Wispies, nothing spectacular. And I use the Kiss Strip Lash Glue in Clear. I have tried several black lash glues. They just don't work with my eyes at all. It burns every single time. So my conclusion is it's something in the black that my eyes don't agree with. Ooh, it's time for eat time. Okay, so we're gonna let those dry down just a tad before we throw those on. In the meantime, in between time, let me find me something pretty and popping for my lips. I'm in a nudie nude mood. So, I think we're finna layer. I think we're gonna use lipstick for lip liner. I do it all the time. This here is affordable, Beauty Supply, Ruby Kisses, Lacy Matte Lipstick in the shade Evening Sky. It's a pretty chocolate brown. That's what we're gonna use to line my lips. Pretty much we about to layer some stuff up. Go ahead and start blending it. Then I'm going to take this Bite lipstick in Chai. It's the Amuse Bouche Child, I guess, but it's in Chai. Bite Cosmetics. This was one of my little samples in my little birthday thingy. And we're gonna hit the center, like so, like that. And then, because I want that blend. And then after that, we finna pop it with a gloss. Which gloss I want, child? Okay, we're gonna do MAC Still Kiss, MAC Lip Gloss Still Kiss. We're gonna take that and layer that on top. I told you this was going to be a concoction. I heard it through the grapevine that men don't really care for all these glossy lip, but you can't have on a full face without popping lips. You know what? I don't even need, because I call this my juicy. I was gonna put my clear on, but I don't really even need it. Oh, listen, let me hope I haven't let these eyelashes dry down too much. That one actually could still dry some more. Let me go and pop this one on though. Maybe I did let you dry a little too much. I might have to redo that one, y'all. Dried a little too much on this one, so I gotta redo her. A trick if you have a hard time putting your lashes on, a trick is to put your glue, line your eye with your glue, then put your lash on. I'll show y'all that another time, but I will warn you, like when it comes to washing the glue off the eye, takes it a little longer. It's a little harder to get off when you do it like that versus it being on the lash getting to the eye. They're pretty much done. I just had to get this lash on. So here we go. Once it dry all the way down, you won't even see that little white. Let me not forget the mascara, because I was supposed to prime the lash but forgot. But anyhow, and bam, we done. Nice, simple 30 to 40 minute routine. Had I not been trying to talk through it, this could have been a lot quicker. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I gotta get some, cute little shots for y'all. Anywho, thank y'all for watching. I hope you made it through the whole situation. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Your girl trying to get those followers up. Stay hydrated. Keep minding your business. Keep being productive and going for your goals. Press ons. These don't want to come off, Lord. Anywho, productive, minding your business, staying hydrated, and being a baddie. And I shall talk to you beautiful people next time.